Good morning, folks. Here we are over at Lindo Lake. What a beautiful day it is today. A little overcast, which is all good. Sitting here talking about the 2025 Volvo XC90 T8 plug-in hybrid. Just check out this color. This color alone is really quite interesting, and it is called blueberry, which is, it shows better in the sunlight. But this is the way to go if you want my opinion, if you're trying to get good fuel mileage. I did take it on a trip, drove it over to Yuma and back, got 30 plus miles per gallon. You get about 40 miles electric. And then once the electric runs out, then it flips over to the gas engine, which is a 2-liter turbocharged with a backup, like I said, the electric motor. And I got to tell you, I just set the cruise control at 70, and it was a dream. I've said this once, I'll say it 100 times. When a car manufacturer builds the driver's seat correctly, the rest falls into place absolutely dreamingly. And that's what this has done. This has got a unique feature that you don't normally see, and that is a thigh extender. Some of the other features you have on it, you got an 18.8 kilowatt high voltage battery, which, will definitely take care of all your hybrid needs. Easy plug-in. One thing that you'll find by driving a hybrid is that you will save a lot of fuel, and it'll give, I think I had up to 500-mile range. So that's what you get when you go with the hybrid. Again, what we got here, this one it's a little bit on the pricey side. We'll get to that. Comes with a Harman Kardon, but what they've done is they bumped it up and put a Bowers Wilkins sound system, which is absolutely amazing. So if you're into music, that's definitely what you'll be happy to see. You've got 21-inch tires and wheels, and the rims are very well cut. Cameras all the way around. We'll probably show those to you when we get inside. Whiplash protection, because Volvo's all about safety, and that's really the key. 11.2 center display, 12.3 driver display. You've got Google Maps, Volvo app service, roadside alert. You've got air purification, which is nice, but you wouldn't think about it. Always remember to change that filter. You've got heated and vented front seats, heated rear seats. You got heads-up display because of the fact that it's the Ultra, laminated side glass, blinds on the rear windows, power seat extensions, phone charger, all wrapped up in this car. What you're looking at now, pricing. It does base out at $80,700, so it's a little on the high side. $1,700 for the lounge system, $1,800 for air suspension, $3,200 for that Bowers Wilkins sound system, $1,295 destination, so you're looking at about $88,695. But if you're a Volvo enthusiast, it'll be well worth it. 58 miles per gallon on the battery, 27 miles per gallon on the gas. I got about 30, 31. Let's go ahead and let's take a little walk around. We'll go inside and I'll show you some of the features, and you'll definitely appreciate that. Okay, back up into the front of the car, distinctive Volvo emblem. You absolutely cannot miss it. It's very easy to distinguish this car. I love the way they've done the grille. Got a little bit of chrome accents on it, which are pretty nice. You got all your radar, you got your LED lighting. It works extremely well when you're up in the mountains and you're cruising along. The aerodynamics is really good. You really can't beat it. This is your electric connector. Okay. So real easy to plug in. If you'll notice, when the door's locked, the windows fold in. Just touch the door and it automatically opens up. I've got the one driver's seat extender out just so you can get an idea. This is real wood right here. You've got this really nice meshed aluminum accents with the real wood. They just did a really nice job to give you a true luxury feel within the car. And if you can tell by the center console, 2 cup holders, and then a center storage. Not the biggest on the planet, but it's doable for sure. Gas door release on the dash, which you don't see that too much anymore, but you got a gas door, then the rear hatch, of course. Tilted steering wheel, telescopic. You can see by the center stack, you've got almost an iPad-ish type of a look. One thing I will have to say, the entertainment system could be upgraded a little bit. It can be a little bit of a challenge. You sometimes have to dive a little deep into the system to change things. There's not as many buttons. That is electronically controlled. I don't know if it's going to work. Yeah, see, then you can just adjust that accordingly. And if you look on the center dash, when you touch the steering wheel adjustments, it also puts it on there so you can decide how far in and out you've also got. You can turn around and bring it out, and then you can go to different settings on the seats for bolstering, which is nice. You can tighten those up, loosen them up, and then of course now we're going that other direction as well. Panoramic sunroof, we'll look at that. This is a little bit downside if you had to put a child seat in here, which it will accept. It would be a little tight to try to squeeze a child seat in here, to be honest with you. But once you figured it out, it'll work. This is a 3-row. Front seats and second row seats, very comfortable. Third row, probably for a child. It would be a little difficult for an adult to crawl back there, to be honest with you. We can go ahead and I'll pull that driver's seat up, and then you get an idea just how much the headrests actually will fold down. And you've got a fairly decent entryway into this. Let's see here. Let me take a look at that for you. Yeah. And then pull this. Oh, yeah, where I did that. There, and that locks down like that. And then I would assume, yeah. So getting in and out of that would be a little bit of a challenge for an adult, because you would have to step over, which could be a little bit of a challenge. And then, of course, now you've got your second row or third row that also folds, and you do that with you just take this little flap right there. So you've got a pretty good space for loading. If you'll notice, this is interesting. You've got rear vents back here and side vents, so that you've got good ventilation, and that's extremely important. The roof line is cut up, so the person that is sitting in the third row seat will have headroom. The headrests do automatically flop down when the seats go down, which is a nice touch. And now that's quite a bit of storage space. You've got some cubby hole in here, and those are your connectors so that you can plug into either an actual 220 or a wall unit if you're so inclined. They give you nice little cubby holes on the side, straps, 12-volt connector. You can also pull these down, and these are for tie downs. That is for a tonneau cover right here, these slides. That comes, you buy that as an option. Locks all the way to the front, slides all the way to the back, which is quite nice. And your third row seat gets a cup holder and an armrest with storage, which is unique. You don't normally see that in a third row seating. You've got your place to put your gear and what have you, maybe some small items. Again, you could tow with this vehicle as well. You can tow up to 5,000 pounds. And the tow hitch is tucked up underneath the bumper. And here are your shades. And one thing nice about these shades, A lot of times if they're electric and you roll the window down, the shade goes down. This one's not the case. These are manual, so they're real easy. They're real easy to put up and down. You don't have to, instead of having a clip here and a clip there, that can be a challenge. But you can leave these up and roll the windows down. It makes for a really nice feature. Okay, so that's pretty much it with your Volvo T8 plug-in hybrid. Again, you really can't beat it as far as mileage goes. Now, we're going to do another short segment here in a second and tell you there's a couple things you just may not know about the Volvo right here with the 2025 Volvo XC90 T8 all-wheel drive. That's right, it's all-wheel drive. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a moment.